How to overcome writer's block as a rapper. Writer's block isn't just a challenge for novelists or poets, it's a real and frustrating obstacle that many rappers face. Whether you're staring down a blank page in your studio or struggling to string together the perfect rhyme in your head, overcoming writer's block is essential to keep your creative engine running. In this post, we'll dive deep into what writer's block is, explore its causes specifically in the context of rap, and provide actionable strategies and exercises to help you break through and get back to writing powerful lyrics. Understanding writer's block in the rap game. Writer's block can feel like a creative cage, preventing you from expressing your thoughts, emotions, and unique perspective. For rappers, whose art is rooted in storytelling, wordplay, and rhythm, this can be especially debilitating. It's important to recognize that writer's block isn't a personal failing, it's a natural response to various stressors, mental fatigue, and creative overload. What is writer's block? At its core, writer's block is a state where creativity seems to be on pause. You might have brilliant ideas bubbling under the surface but can't seem to articulate them in a cohesive flow. For many, this isn't just about a lack of inspiration, it's a deeper mental or emotional hurdle that stops the words from coming naturally. The unique challenges for rappers. Unlike other writers, rappers often have to balance complex rhythms, rhymes, and storytelling within tight time frames. The pressure to produce, hit, lyrics can lead to self-doubt, perfectionism, and ultimately a creative freeze. Several factors can contribute: high expectations, the desire to live up to your own standards, or those set by fans, peers, and the industry, can be overwhelming. Over-analysis, constantly critiquing every line can interrupt the natural flow of ideas. External pressure, social media, competition, and the rapid pace of the music industry add layers of stress. Mental fatigue, continuous touring, recording sessions, and promotional activities can leave little room for creative incubation. Understanding these pressures is the first step toward reclaiming your creative spark. Identifying the root causes of your writer's block. Before you can overcome writer's block, it's crucial to understand what might be causing it in your own creative process. Ask yourself, when do I feel most blocked? Are there recurring thoughts or stressors that might be inhibiting my creativity? Common triggers. Perfectionism. Wanting every line to be flawless before you even put pen to paper can stop ideas from forming. Self-doubt. Negative self-talk can paralyze your creative process, making you question if you're good enough. Distractions. Constant interruptions, whether from social media, noise, or even internal thoughts, can fragment your creative focus. Lack of routine. Without a consistent writing schedule, your brain may not be conditioned to enter a creative state. Overwhelming pressure. The expectation to constantly produce viral or groundbreaking content can be counterproductive. Burnout. Extended periods of hard work without proper breaks can lead to mental exhaustion and creative stagnation. Reflect on these triggers and consider keeping a journal to note when and how these feelings arise. Understanding your personal patterns can guide you in choosing the right strategies to break the block. Strategies and techniques to break through writer's block. Now that you've identified some possible causes, let's discuss actionable strategies to overcome them. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Experiment with these tips and see which ones resonate most with your creative process. 1. Create a dedicated writing environment. A consistent, distraction-free space can work wonders. Whether it's a quiet corner in your home or a dedicated studio, having a specific place for writing signals to your brain that it's time to be creative. Tip: personalize your space with items that inspire you, posters, instruments, or even a mood board with images that evoke emotion. 2. Develop a writing routine. Consistency is key. Set aside a specific time each day for writing, even if it's just 20 to 30 minutes. The goal is to train your mind to enter a creative mode on cue. Tip: use a timer and commit to writing without editing for that time. The idea is to get ideas flowing without judgment. 3. Use free writing exercises. Free writing can help break the internal censor that halts creativity. Set a timer for 10 minutes and write whatever comes to mind. Don't worry about structure, rhyme, or even coherence. This can help you bypass the critical mind and access deeper ideas. Exercise. Write about a personal experience or a recent emotion. Don't focus on making it sound rap-like. At first, simply let your thoughts spill out. Later, you can sift through and refine your material. 4. Break down the process. Sometimes, the idea of writing an entire verse or song can be overwhelming. Instead, focus on smaller sections. Start with a hook. Create a catchy line or a chorus first, then build around it. Build a verse, write one line at a time. Let each line lead naturally to the next. Experiment with rhythms, play around with different beats and tempos. Sometimes, the rhythm of the music can inspire new word choices or flows. 5. Incorporate brainstorming sessions. Brainstorming isn't just for corporate meetings, it can be a creative lifeline for rappers. Gather a few ideas, words, or themes and map out potential connections. Mind mapping. Write a central idea, like struggle or triumph, in the center of a page and branch out with related words or phrases. Word association. Jot down the first few words that come to mind related to your theme. This can help spark unexpected connections and fresh perspectives. 6. Change your perspective. When you're stuck, sometimes a change in environment or mindset is all you need. Go for a walk. Physical movement can stimulate your mind and break the cycle of overthinking. Listen to different music. Expose yourself to genres or artists you don't normally listen to. The diversity of sound can trigger new ideas. Collaborate. Sometimes, working with another artist or even just bouncing ideas off a friend can provide the breakthrough you need. 7. Set realistic goals. Avoid setting yourself up for failure with overly ambitious targets. Instead, set small, achievable goals that gradually build your confidence and momentum. Daily word count. Even if it's just a few lines a day, building consistency is more important than perfection. Short sessions. Work in short bursts to prevent burnout. Consider techniques like the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break. 8. Practice mindfulness and meditation. A cluttered mind often hinders creativity. Techniques like mindfulness and meditation can help clear mental blocks and reduce anxiety. Meditation. Spend 5 to 10 minutes focusing on your breathing. Allow your thoughts to come and go without judgment. Visualization. Imagine your creative flow as a river. Picture any obstacles melting away, leaving a clear path for your ideas. 9. Embrace imperfection. A major cause of writer's block is the pursuit of perfection. Remember that not every line needs to be a masterpiece on the first go. First drafts. Accept that your first draft is just that, a draft. You can always refine and perfect your lyrics later. Celebrate small wins. Every line, every verse, is progress. Celebrate your breakthroughs, no matter how small. 10. Seek inspiration from your life and surroundings. Your personal experiences are a treasure trove of lyrical content. Delve into your past, your struggles, your victories, and let these emotions guide your writing. Journal your experiences. Write about your day, your thoughts, and your feelings. This practice not only captures raw emotion but also serves as a reservoir for future lyrics. Engage with art. Read books, watch movies, or explore other art forms that inspire you. Sometimes, the cross-pollination of ideas can lead to fresh lyrical concepts. Creative exercises and prompts to kickstart your flow. When traditional methods aren't enough, specific exercises can help jumpstart your creative process. Here are some tried and tested prompts tailored for rappers. Exercise 1. The Stream of Consciousness Drill. Set a timer for 10 minutes and write continuously without lifting your pen or stopping to think. Don't worry about grammar, rhyme, or structure, just let the words flow. Once finished, highlight any interesting phrases or ideas and build on them later. Exercise 2. The Rhyme Challenge. Pick a random word from a dictionary or a smartphone app and write a list of as many words that rhyme with it as you can. Then, choose one rhyme and construct a few lines or a verse around it. This can sometimes lead to surprising thematic connections. Exercise 3. The Storyteller's Journal. Recall a vivid memory from your life, whether it's a moment of triumph, heartbreak, or even confusion. Write it out like a short story, focusing on sensory details and emotions. Once you've captured the narrative, distill it into a series of rap verses. Exercise 4. The Beat Experiment. Sometimes a change in instrumental can break the block. Find a beat you haven't worked with before and challenge yourself to write a verse to it without any prior planning. The unfamiliar rhythm might push you to experiment with new flows and structures. Exercise 5. Collaborative brainstorming. If you're part of a creative community, consider hosting a brainstorming session. Share a theme or a few words with fellow rappers and see how they interpret it. This not only provides you with multiple perspectives but also fosters a sense of creative camaraderie. Building a sustainable creative routine. Overcoming writer's block isn't just about a one-time fix, it's about cultivating habits that keep your creativity robust over the long term. Here are some ideas for building a sustainable creative routine. Set a daily writing schedule. Creating a routine signals your brain that creativity is a daily priority. Even if you're on tour or juggling other commitments, dedicate at least a small window each day exclusively for writing. This doesn't have to be an hour-long session, a consistent 20 minutes can work wonders over time. Keep a lyric notebook or digital journal. Great ideas can strike at unexpected moments. Keeping a notebook or a digital journal handy ensures you can capture those sparks of inspiration before they fade. Over time, this repository of thoughts and phrases can serve as a well of material for future projects. Practice regular brain breaks. While dedication is important, so is rest. Allow yourself regular breaks to avoid burnout. Techniques like the Pomodoro technique can help you balance focus with rest, ensuring that your creative energy remains high without being depleted by constant work. Engage with your community. Rappers often thrive in collaborative environments. Whether it's through social media, local open mic nights, or informal sessions with fellow artists, staying connected with other creatives can provide fresh inspiration and accountability. Sharing your struggles and triumphs can remind you that you're not alone in facing creative challenges. Reflect on your progress. Regular self-reflection can help you understand your creative journey. At the end of each week or month, look back on what you've written. Identify patterns. What times of day are most productive? Which exercises worked best? Adjust your routine accordingly to maximize your creative output. Shifting your mindset. Embrace the process. Often, the battle with writer's block isn't about the external environment but the internal mindset. Cultivating a positive, flexible attitude toward your creative process can transform the way you approach writing. Let go of perfection. One of the most insidious aspects of writer's block is the nagging need for perfection. Remind yourself that creativity is messy and iterative. Your first draft is not your final draft. Allow yourself the freedom to experiment, knowing that every revision brings you closer to the finished product. Cultivate patience and persistence. Creativity ebbs and flows. Some days, you'll write effortlessly, on others, the words might seem to elude you. Recognize that this is a natural rhythm and not a reflection of your talent. Developing patience and persistence is key. Acknowledge your progress even on slow days. Celebrate small victories. Every line written is a step forward. Even if the output doesn't seem monumental, celebrate the small victories. A line that captures your emotion, a clever rhyme, or simply the act of showing up to write. These small wins add up and build momentum over time. View challenges as opportunities. Every creative block can be reframed as an opportunity to learn something new about your process. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this moment of struggle? Often, these challenges push you to explore new techniques or perspectives that might have otherwise remained undiscovered. Real-life examples. How top rappers overcame writer's block. Many renowned rappers have openly discussed their battles with writer's block and the techniques they used to overcome it. While every artist's journey is unique, here are a few common threads. Kendrick Lamar. Known for his introspective and layered lyrics, Kendrick has spoken about isolating himself in a quiet space to truly engage with his thoughts. He often uses journaling as a way to channel his raw emotions before translating them into his music. J. Cole. Cole has mentioned that taking breaks from the studio and engaging with other forms of art, like reading or watching films, helps him reset and approach songwriting with a fresh perspective. Nicki Minaj. Known for her fast-paced and inventive lyricism, Nicki often collaborates with fellow artists to spark new ideas. The act of bouncing off creative energy from others can break down mental barriers and lead to unexpected breakthroughs. These examples underscore that writer's block is a common hurdle, even for top-tier artists, and that perseverance, combined with the right techniques, can lead to a resurgence in creativity. Integrating new techniques into your creative arsenal. Once you've experimented with different strategies, it's time to integrate them into your regular creative process. Here's a suggested action plan. Daily routine. Set aside a specific time and space for writing. Begin with free writing exercises to warm up. Weekly brainstorm. Dedicate one day a week to brainstorming sessions, either solo or with peers, to generate fresh ideas without pressure. Monthly reflection. Review your work at the end of each month. Identify patterns, celebrate progress, and adjust your strategies as needed. Flexibility. Allow yourself to switch techniques. If one method seems to stagnate, experiment with another. The creative process is fluid. What works one day might not work the next. The role of music and beat selection in sparking creativity. For many rappers, the instrumental backdrop plays a crucial role in inspiring lyrical content. The right beat can evoke emotions, memories, and even specific themes that help break the block. Experiment with different instrumentals. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Try new genres. Sometimes, a beat from an unexpected genre, be it lo-fi, jazz-infused hip-hop, or even a trap instrumental, can provide a fresh canvas for your lyrics. Instrumental remixes. Consider using remixes of popular tracks where legally permissible as a temporary backdrop for your writing session. This can stimulate new associations and creative leaps. Live instrumentation. If possible, collaborate with musicians or experiment with live instruments. The organic feel of a live instrument can lead to spontaneity and innovative lyrical themes. Syncing flow with the beat. Your flow should complement the beat. Spend time just listening to the instrumental. Let the rhythm guide you. Allow the cadence of the beat to dictate the tempo and mood of your words. Improvise vocally. Sometimes, vocalizing phrases over the beat, even if they're just placeholders, can unlock a reservoir of ideas that you can refine later. Final thoughts. Embrace your creative journey. Overcoming writer's block as a rapper is about more than just churning out verses. It's about reconnecting with your passion, trusting your creative process, and embracing every step of your journey. The techniques and strategies shared here are not magic fixes, but tools designed to help you navigate the inevitable ups and downs of the creative life. Remember, every rapper faces moments of doubt and creative slowdown. What sets successful artists apart isn't an absence of challenges, but the resilience and adaptability to push through them. As you experiment with these strategies, you'll find your own unique blend of methods that work best for you. Keep writing, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep expressing your authentic voice. Recap and actionable takeaways. Recognize the challenge. Understand that writer's block is a common and natural part of the creative process, not a personal failing. Identify your triggers. Reflect on the specific factors that contribute to your block, be it perfectionism, external pressures, or burnout. Establish a routine. Develop a dedicated writing environment and a consistent routine to signal your brain that it's time to be creative. Experiment with techniques. Use freewriting, brainstorming, and other creative exercises to unlock your ideas. Embrace collaboration and new experiences. Sometimes, stepping outside your routine or engaging with other artists can be the spark you need. Leverage music and beats. Use instrumental experimentation to align your lyrical flow with the rhythm that best inspires you. Practice mindfulness. Incorporate meditation or mindfulness exercises to clear mental clutter and reduce anxiety. Celebrate progress. Every small breakthrough is a victory. Embrace imperfection and acknowledge that every draft is a step forward. By incorporating these strategies, you're not only working to overcome a temporary block, you're building a resilient creative practice that can sustain your artistic career for years to come. Moving forward, your next steps. As you implement these ideas, remember that the journey to overcoming writer's block is ongoing. Creativity is dynamic and ever-changing, and sometimes you'll need to adapt your techniques based on your current circumstances. Here are a few suggestions to keep you moving forward. Start a creative log. Document your writing sessions, noting what techniques worked best and any breakthroughs you experienced. Set monthly challenges. Challenge yourself with specific writing prompts or goals each month to keep your creativity sharp. Network with other creatives. Join online forums, local meetups, or social media groups dedicated to rap and hip-hop. Sharing your experiences and learning from others can be incredibly motivating. Reflect regularly. At the end of each week, take a few minutes to review your progress. Reflect on what you've written, what challenges you encountered, and how you overcame them. The key is to keep experimenting until you find the perfect blend of routines, techniques, and environments that ignite your creative fire. Conclusion. Writer's block can feel like an insurmountable barrier, but it doesn't have to be. With a combination of self-awareness, dedicated practice, and a willingness to try new strategies, you can break free from the creative paralysis and keep your lyrical genius flowing. Remember, every great artist has faced creative challenges, and every time you overcome them, you grow stronger as an artist. By integrating the ideas and exercises discussed in this post into your daily routine, you're not only equipping yourself with the tools to overcome writer's block, you're also paving the way for a more prolific and fulfilling creative journey. Keep pushing, keep writing, and most importantly, keep believing in your unique voice. Your next great verse might be just a brainstorm away. Whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned rapper, overcoming writer's block is an essential part of your creative evolution. Use these strategies as a guide, adapt them to fit your personal style, and watch as your ideas begin to flow effortlessly once again. The path to creative mastery is paved with persistence, patience, and the willingness to explore new horizons. Now, Go ahead and let your lyrical genius shine, one word at a time.